Oh, we did it, everybody. What's up, guys? Brunswick's back. It's time to introduce the Brunswick Infinity Quest. Now, the Infinity Quest has HK22 Cohesion Evo Solid all wrapped around that original Infinity asymmetric core. I can't wait to see what this one does on the lanes for me with SPECTO running, of course. But before we get to all that, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Now, let's see what Infinity Quest does out on the lanes. All right, it's time for Infinity Quest, one of the coolest looking balls of the year. But we got performance to back it up with all this noise. Let's start with that core. Original Infinity Core, RG 2.52, differential 051 with a low intermediate of 010. And it's all wrapped with that HK22 Cohesion Evo Solid. It's got a little bit of shine on there. It's got a compound finish. So, bowling on Crown Jewel today, of course. My favorite house shot. A lot of oil in the middle, none to the outside, 43 feet, big puddle. You know what I'm talking about. So, got SPECTO running. We're going to start it out, move it in. We're going to put this ball through the paces. Let's see if it rolls as cool as it looks. All right, starting on 15. And we'll slowly move in as we go. Throw a few shots, move it in, throw a few shots. See what we got. Oh, that get to one board? Almost. First shot, we're just gonna send it today, aren't we? Of course I can't get the hit, can't get that kick out. New ball carry, is that really a thing? What do you let me know? I think new balls carry better, but that's just me. I drill a whole lot of new bowling balls, so they all carry pretty good. All right, let's try it again. Maybe not throw it out there that far. That's better. There it is. A little more direct. I'm sure this ball is plenty capable of hooking. However, every ball has some sort of limit to it. And being that this ball has cohesion, it should be pretty strong on the back, but it also doesn't have a whole lot of intermediate to go with it. You know, the Infinity series has always been a little smoother overall rolling. A little bit higher RG. So we'll see how that translates with new core, new look. Out wide again. Oh, gosh. Wrap that 10 hard. All right, let's get out of this zone. Had enough. We want to move it 5 at a time, so we'll get into 20 and see if a little bit of open angle can help this ball do its thing. As we bring the speed down a little bit, I can see the flare on here is pretty tight. So that means it's not really flaring a whole lot. The numbers don't really jump up after drilling. It's a very unique core in there. Oh man, to be fair, that's still getting out further than I wanted to. Normally I try to make 5 board my gutter, but for whatever reason, I see hot pink and I just want to send that out right. Come on, man. You can always just blame the rack. I mean, I am a bowler after all, right? Bad rack. That should have struck. Perfect pocket hit. All right. Let's get the eyes in a little bit. There. Crunch. The ball hooks a lot from outside and it holds plenty from the inside, so it is riding the house shot wave perfectly. Obviously, when you keep it in the oil longer, it retains a lot more energy, hits a lot harder typically, as long as it doesn't hook on you and go through the face. That's all you got to worry about. Let's try another shot. Come on now. Same way. Yeah. Looks good right there. Might have to come back to that spot later, but we got to see how it does through all the other zones first. But I always put a little footnote in there in the back of my mind that that zone on 20, pretty good. Now, bowling ball comes out shiny. Infinity Quest, Obviously it looks cool. Can I dole this ball up? You bet your butt I can. All right, 25 now. Would I probably do that? I don't know. Not sure where this is gonna fit in the grand scheme of things. Gosh. Yeah, typically in the past, when we've had shiny solids, I don't typically like them. I like to hit the surface on them. I think solids should be solids. Shiny, solid, just doesn't work for me. Because the ball's still a solid resin under there. It's still inherently a little more smooth for me. So when you shine it up, it makes it smooth, but it kind of takes away some of the back end for me. For someone who likes to throw it hard, I don't want to wrap 10 all day. There, that's gonna strike. See, now I got a little over-under. Where if I get it in, it wants to jump. If I get it out, it kind of hangs out there just a little bit too long. So surface would handle all that for me. It's a very easy adjustment. So always, if you get a ball where you just kind of struggle with it, you just can't get it to phase up the pocket right, striking becomes a little harder. Touch up the surface. If it's shiny, make it dull. Oh, we did it, everybody. We carried a 10 pin. We snapped it out of there. The messenger did its job. The message got delivered. How about that, everybody? But still, that's still a 10 pin hit. Surface, I'm gonna recommend that for anybody that's a little more speed dominant like me throwing this ball. I know, it looks so pretty. Why would you do that? Well, it'll still look pretty. It'll actually look probably pretty mean. Let's move 5. Let's get into 30 now. Because I don't want to have to adjust how I throw it too much. I want to be able to throw it my natural throw, which is more speed. But if I have to worry about where it's going to break, if it's going to get too far down the lane, like that one I got in more, so it jumped off that spot. Try another shot where we get it out a little bit further. If I 10 pin, so be it. I'm just going to rip my hair out. But that just tells you more and more, it confirms what your eyes are seeing and what the ball's doing through the pins. You got to watch the ball through the pins. That's out wider. Oh, I got the 10 out. All right. I thought it was going to 10 pin, but it set up just enough. Read the lane, snapped it out. Let's throw one more shot in there, and then we'll really open up the angles. But yeah, I mean, a little bit of surface. I don't typically hit them in surface. During the review, I might do something down the road just to see, because I'm interested in that kind of stuff, and I know you guys like seeing that too. But I have done videos like that. Wicked Collision, that was one of them, similar. There we go. All right, yeah. Now when you 4 pin or maybe 10 pin, you just know either you're wrong zone or the ball is just not the right matchup. And right now, not the right matchup. With surface, probably fine. But that just goes back to shiny solids again. I am not the biggest fan, but surface can be adjusted. So they look cool. It fits on the chart where we're trying to get it. And it looks good on the shelf. Into 35. Hey, yeah. Slow hook all day. One of those balls where if they're hooking a ton, you got a lot of friction. You can just send it to the right, let that ball do its thing. Shiny, of course, but it's not going to overreact. Got plenty of back end, does not roll out. With that intermediate being so low, This is almost like a bridge ball between your symmetricals and your asymmetricals. That's where this ball fits in. Let's throw one more shot here. In more. That looks pretty good. Slow hook, the turtle, that's what I like to call it. So we got one more shot here. I think I'm gonna stay in the same zone. Slow hooking it has looked the best. You know, it kind of matches up to where I'm trying to play it, the kind of speed I'm giving it. I don't have the over under here that I did the other zone. So one more shot, let's finish up this video. Still, coolest ball. That seems to be the zone right there. Slow hook, slow wheel from inside. Send it, not worry about that over under. So we did find the zone that worked best for it. Waited till the end of the video. Hope you learned a lot about the Infinity Quest. I sure did. Check out the merch on Inside Bowling, all brand new drops. Try to come out with new stuff all the time. Check out the crew membership, link is in the description. If nothing else, please subscribe. Trying to get to 40K by the end of the year. Need your help. Talk to you guys next video.